Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss Chainlink, how it's currently performing, and what we could expect within the upcoming hours and days. Also, tomorrow I will be back with a new live stream. Please do not forget to place any requests down below if you would like me to discuss a certain cryptocurrency tomorrow during a video or during the live stream. So this being said, let's get started right away on Chainlink. Well, on the 4-hourly time frame, what I think is actually quite interesting is that we have seen this major decline in Chainlink's price action during the past couple of days. So that is absolutely something I'm actually a bit concerned about, because we were not able to hold strong on top of the 38.2% of Fibonacci, where we previously saw a lot of volume being traded. So we did saw major touch points on top of this range and as well underneath. Unfortunately, we broke down below it, and we are right now heading towards the 23.6 Fibonacci at $21.20. Well, this being said, right away I would like to place a fixed range volume profile from swing low towards swing high. And what you can see right away is that the most amount of volume was actually traded at $19.90, meaning that right now we are actually going to see a major stronghold of support underneath us as $19.90. So that is actually something that does actually still look good to me. Right now, if we do see a further decline, we will perhaps be able to hold strong on top of this range. And also what I think is actually looking very great is that we already saw 2 touch points on top of this ascending support, and right now we are heading towards a 3rd touch point. So if we do hold strong on top of this area and as well on top of the $21.20 range, it is likely that we are going to see further continuation, especially because we will be creating still these higher lows, and we will be seeing, well, a further increase in price action, still continuing finding support on top of this ascending support. But of course, right now it is of crucial importance to stay on top of this range. Therefore, I would like to enable right away the EMA ribbon. If we take a look at the EMA ribbon, what I think is actually unfortunate is that we broke down below it and we haven't retested it any time yet. So therefore, it will be a difficult level to stay on top of, because if we haven't retested the EMA ribbon yet, it means that most of the times it is actually quite difficult to break through the EMA ribbon at the very first try. As you can see, this happened priorly. Yes, it did, but it only was for a minor period of time. So if we would like to break out above the EMA ribbon, it is for sure of utmost importance to see a strong level of support being found on top of the $21.20, and afterwards a major recovery heading once more towards the 38.2% of Fibonacci at $24.89. Otherwise, if we do stay on top of this range but do not see a recovery taking place or an increase in price action, it is likely that a further decline below this ascending support might occur, and therefore a possible stronghold could be found on top of the $19.90. So that is as well a possibility if we do not hold strong on top of the level where we are right now, currently trading above. This being said, I would like to take a look right away at the RSI on both the 4-hourly and daily time frame. And if we take a quick look at the RSI on the 4-hourly time frame, what I think is actually quite interesting is that we actually broke down below the dotted line on the RSI, meaning that it is likely that we are going to see a stronghold getting found, especially because we are not just seeing the RSI actually breaking down below the dotted line, but we are as well experiencing this higher low on the chart, and at the same point in time we are experiencing a lower low on the RSI, clearly forming a bullish divergence. So this is giving me the confidence that the stronghold could perhaps be created where we are currently trading at, and afterwards see further increase in price action, being able to break out above the EMA ribbon on the 4-hourly time frame. Well, this being said, I would like to take a quick look as well at the MACD on the 4-hourly time frame. What I think is actually quite good is that we already experienced for quite a while momentum towards the downside. We have seen a minor period of time when we experienced momentum towards the upside, and we're able to hold strong on top of the 38.2% of Fibonacci. But right now, what I think is actually looking very good, that we did already see momentum towards the downside, and if we do right now hold strong on top of this ascending support and as well on top of the horizontal range of Fibonacci at $21.19, it is likely that we will see a decline in the momentum towards the downside, and therefore experience a crossover on the momentum indicator, and once more an increase in price action taking place. And that is exactly what we need right now, especially because, as I said previously, we want to break out above the EMA ribbon as soon as possible, because if we do not see that increase in price action, it is highly likely that we might get rejected underneath the EMA ribbon and see a further decline heading towards the $19.90 underneath us. Well, this being said, let's take a quick look at the daily time frame as well. What I think is important here is that we did actually not yet see the EMA ribbon crossover, so the EMA ribbon is still a level of support if we are able to break out above it. So that is something that I must say does look good, but this is only if we are able to see, well, the stronghold getting created I've talked previously about on top of the $21.19 and head afterwards straight back up and see further continuation towards the upside. But if we do see a further decline below this ascending support, I personally think I will be a bit more doubtful if we are going to be able to actually see that further increase and a continuation towards the upside. What I think is concerning to me on the daily time frame is that we did already experience a crossover, but we haven't experienced a lot of momentum towards the downside yet. So perhaps this is going to push us even further down, and that is exactly what we do not want to see. So a stronghold getting created right now is actually of utmost importance as well on the daily time frame, especially to see just a minor period towards the downside actually taking place, instead of seeing a major momentum towards the downside as we have seen before. Because if we do experience once more a major momentum towards the downside, similar to what we experienced from the 15th of November all the way towards the 15th of December, so an entire month, that is something that we do not want to see, because this means as well that a major decline in price action will be taking place. Right now, what we want to see is a stronghold getting found and afterwards a further increase towards the upside, eventually breaking out above the 38.2 Fibonacci at $24.90. So the MACD doesn't look perfect, but let's take a quick look at the RSI to see if the RSI is giving us any signs of potential towards the upside, or perhaps a potential to hold strong on top of the level where we are currently trading at. And what I think is actually looking already very good is that we are seeing the exact same bullish divergence as we saw on the 4-hourly time frame. We are seeing this higher low getting formed on the chart, and at the same point in time, we are seeing this lower low getting formed on the RSI. Therefore, this is a bullish divergence, and this is giving me the confidence that if we are able to actually hold strong and see further continuation afterwards, we still have as well plenty of space on the daily time frame to see further continuation. And as well, it will be very helpful to stay inside of this uptrend and still continue seeing these higher lows on the chart until we reach new price targets. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the content, do not forget to give me a big thumbs up down below. It will be absolutely appreciated, and you will be supporting the channel by doing so. But as well, to summarize, what are the key levels that we have to take into consideration within the upcoming hours and days on Chainlink? Well, for sure, within the upcoming hours and the immediate short term, we want to stay on top of the $21.20. Otherwise, if we do decline further towards the downside, heading towards the $19.90, it's likely that we will see even further continuation, perhaps heading all the way towards the beginning of this ascending support at approximately $17.18. But if we manage to hold strong on top of this area and as well on top of this ascending support, it is likely that we could see a further increase taking place and once more experience momentum towards the upside. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the content, do not forget to give me those thumbs up, and as well, have a nice day.